All right, so we're going to be going over just how valuable I really do think YaoGuang is, and that she is going to be a great character. So right now in the background, I am going to be having two different clips slash teams going. We are going to be having a Evanesia team with and without YaoGuang, and we are also going to be having a Silver Wolf team without and with YaoGuang. And I think it's important to distinguish the difference of the team with and without YaoGuang because of the fact that she is just that valuable and that good. Obviously, the Evanesia team, Evanesia is going to be E1S1. Silver Wolf, she's going to be E2S1, and YaoGuang, when she is on the team, is going to be E0S1. So I think that is very important to clarify. And the reasoning why I am continuing to harp on this, why YaoGuang is the best Elation character in the game, is because of the fact of the damage difference between the teams. And because of the fact that Nihilix is going to be a main DPS Elation character instead of the support or healer that a lot of people really wanted her to be. So if you did manage to miss out on the likes of SW9s or Evanesia, then you can honestly just go for Nihilix and get the best Elation supporting character in the game. Also because of the fact that, you know, we're gonna have three main DPS characters for the Elation path, but it is very critical and crucial to have the main supporting character. So going over like the numbers exactly, so I went ahead and I was initially going to do just clear time for both teams, all four teams technically, but I just decided not to. And what I did instead was to go over the biggest hit the characters were capable of doing. And the Silver Wolf team, you're going to see something interesting. So the Evanesia team without YaoGuang, obviously it's going to be Evanesia, it's going to be Sparkle, it's going to be the Elation MC, and it's going to be Huahua. So that, you know, obviously that's a team you can use if you also don't have YaoGuang. It's also showcasing teams that you can use without her. But you know, if you do want to continue running Elation, then definitely get YaoGuang. So without YaoGuang, Evanesia managed to achieve a 2.4 million attack. Obviously that's with their ultimate later in the mode against the corrupted Firefly, and then with YaoGuang you're looking at 2.7 million. So that's obviously a 300k damage difference. It might not seem like a whole lot, but the team also did manage to clear a lot quicker. I do think that is very important. I know, like I said, wasn't going to go over the actual like cycle number, but I do think it is very important to distinguish that the team managed to clear a lot easier because of the frequency of just damage in general was higher with YaoGuang than without. Moving over to the Silver Wolf teams, so without YaoGuang, Silver Wolf achieved a 2.5 million damage dealt. And then with YaoGuang, this is going to be the very interesting part, is that she only managed 1.9. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, okay, well, obviously, you know, YaoGuang isn't that good. Why are you trying to suggest her? Obviously, dummies, that's not the reasoning. The reasoning is that the team cleared so fast with YaoGuang that Silver Wolf was not able to achieve a bigger attack stat. Obviously, yes, she can. She's extremely strong, and then with YaoGuang, it makes her even more valuable to get that high damage. I think probably you could have saw like a 3 million damage, to be completely honest. So those are massive damage increases for both characters, taking into account obviously the biggest damage dealt, and then just overall damage in general, damage being higher with YaoGuang than without. Obviously, the teams without YaoGuang can still clear. They're still very good. Obviously, if you want to play them manually, I had them on auto just to showcase that, like, you know, the teams are decent. But with YaoGuang, they're even better because of what she actually is able to provide along with her light cone. And I know Mortonic's Blade is a character a lot of people really want, and he's great. He's very good, splashable on so many different teams, being able to further boost a main DPS character by an equivalent of, I'm like saying, like 50% damage overall. he doesn't necessarily fit on an Elation battleship team where the likes of YaoGuang does fit into that slot. And now the fact that we've had 2 main DPS characters for the Elation path come out, we can really see just how big of a gap there is between the teams with YaoGuang and without. So I think it's very important for people to understand just her value and significance for an Elation team. And obviously we're still in Plan Arcadia, right? We're going to get more Elation characters, or we're going to get more Elation characters just down the line. So having that ability to get someone like that who's extremely valuable, extremely good for just the entirety of the Elation path, being able to provide an extra hot instance, being able to get res pen, especially with the Lycone increase, crit rate, and crit damage, is just super valuable, while also increasing everybody's Elation just in general. So I do think it's very valuable and important to understand the difference between that. And just that, you know, while a lot of people might have like goo eyes over the main DPS character that's going to be coming out in Nihilix, or even like SW9s or Evanescence, the best Elation character we have is YaoGuang.